Hello everyone, and welcome to my first face up video. Ta-da! It wasn't a very successful video actually. It failed quite spectacularly. I mean, the face up came up fine, but this recording didn't. This is mainly due to my poor setup. I'm having trouble with the right setup at the moment. Seems like I'm struggling, but hopefully I can overcome this quite easily. I mean, I've got a new camera rig now, so hopefully the next video I do will be better. So yeah, I do apologise for my constant ums. I'm struggling. I don't talk a lot often, and this is making me have to make myself talk. So yeah, I do apologise. Hopefully we'll see improvement throughout time as I do more videos, maybe? I'm not too sure. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the Aprilstory Rebecca that I did a mock of in one of the previous videos, if you watched that. This is the actual face up itself. So as you can see, it gets blurry quite often because my camera doesn't have an autofocus function. Or it probably did and I turned it off without realising. I'm not sure. I've been noticing I've been doing a lot of things with my camera that I'm forgetting that I have done. So maybe if I take that off of it, and it should autofocus, seeing as the lenses that I've got do have the autofocus function to them. I do use a lot of old analog lenses as well with my camera, so sometimes I turn them off for the sake of those lenses. However, I will obviously keep trying and see how things work out. Oh, as you can see in this video, or in this clip, the face up's darkened quite a bit compared to the first one. So this one I'd say would be about 3 to 4 layers in. I tend to not do a great deal of layers, not because, well, it's mainly because I do the amount that I need. So if I need more like darker colours or colours that are more vibrant, I'll try and use more layers. However, just be careful on the layer factor, because even though you've got vibrant colours, the more layers you use, they don't actually become, they sort of do become more vibrant, but at the same time they also become darker. So you end up with dark murky colours instead of nice bright colours. I also had trouble with the lips here because I couldn't get them as dark and as pink as I wanted them, but I made do with what I could with them. So the face up itself looks a little bit different to the mock that I originally had. However, hopefully that wouldn't be too much of an issue for the commissioner. Oh, also you can see that the camera angle has changed. I moved the tripod in my camera to in front of me. It was such an awkward way for me to sit. So blushing was okay to do with this sort of setup, but you can see later on why it's a failure and why I struggled so much with this sort of setup when recording the face up. But again, you can see it goes out of focus very often, and there was no way I could like focus it whilst I was working because I couldn't do both at the same time. Now this clip will show you why it's a complete failure. As you can see, I'm doing the line work and it is really out of focus because I had to put the doll closer to me so I could see the line work, but I couldn't do it whilst it was in front of the camera, because then I'd lean over the camera, but there wasn't enough space for me to lean across the camera. It was just really awkward and really difficult to work with and difficult to work around. So I just, after this clip, I just didn't bother recording the rest of it, purely because it was just so difficult to work with. And I'm surprised I didn't ruin the face up in general, and that I managed to get the line work done okay. I mean, look here, you see the head goes out of shot several times. You just get a close-up of my hand and all the pastels, and that's it. And most of the previous video where I'm doing the eyeliner is exactly the same. This is one of the clips after the eyeliner. So yeah, that's why I would not recommend putting a camera in between you and your commission work. So yeah, absolutely hoping that the new setup will work out in my favour, instead of this blurry hand, no dull and whatnots. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you what the actual face up in the end looked like, because you know, it wasn't bad despite all the struggles I ended up with. And but yeah, so luckily it worked out face up wise. Unfortunately, video wise it didn't. So here's hoping that the next one won't be such a failure, and thank you for watching my fail of a face up video, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next one. But for now, bye.